Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here with Bob Arum. We're in Hollywood, California, and that means one thing. We're here for Manny Pacquiao's Media Day. You, of course, promoting the fight all by yourself. Manny, being a senator and being a full-time boxer, how have you seen him handle that? And how amazed are you that he's able to have these two jobs that require so much time and dedication from him?
Well, I didn't think it was possible. I still don't think it's possible. I mean, 9 in the morning until 7 at night, he's a senator. He's very dedicated to his work in the Senate, which means that he runs in the morning and trains at the night, and then he gets up again at an ungodly hour to run. I mean, how he does it, I don't know. Freddie seems to, and Freddie would know, seems to feel that he's handling it okay. I was over in the Philippines. I was astounded. I didn't think necessarily that he was handling it that well. But I saw him yesterday sparring, and he looked terrific. So who knows? But, I mean, I've never seen this in over 50 years. A guy who has a day job that takes so many hours and yet can compete in a sport like boxing on the highest level. I don't know how it could be possible, but Manny Pacquiao has been known to do the impossible.
Were there any worries on your part coming into the promotion because of that very thing about him juggling two things at once, and even when you were there in the Philippines up to now?
Well, Manny assured me that he could juggle both. I mean, you got to understand, his main job, his main concern is his senatorial duties. So that's the vocation, and the boxing is the avocation. So hopefully he can prepare himself well enough to compete against Jessie Vargas, who everybody knows is getting better and better and better, is punching with authority. Very dangerous fight for Manny.
Freddie's saying that he's seen him more aggressive and he feels things are like finally clicking in terms of people saying, oh, he can't knock people out anymore, and him finally wanting to show people, you know what, I can. Have you seen that change in him?
I just know this fight, this matchup, I don't know who's going to win, and that's the truth. All I know for sure is that this fight will end in a knockout. One way or another, it will end in a knockout, because Vargas doesn't fight defensive. If a fighter fights defensive against Manny, he's not a welterweight, so it's tough to knock the opponent out. If the fighter comes and brings the fight to him, he has a shot to knock him out. Vargas is now punching like a son of a gun with Dewey Cooper. He put Saddam Ali out cold, and Saddam Ali had never been down. And, I mean, that was a big, big victory, a big knockout. So this fight's ending in a knockout, one way or the other. Of that, I'm sure.
Looking ahead, you mentioned that it's possible to see Manny back in April of 2017 against Terrence Crawford. Given that, is that the plan? Is that where you want to steer him if he wins? And that's a big if from what you're saying.
I don't make the plan. If Manny Pacquiao, if we can clear time with the Senate in the Philippines and we can get a date that Manny can fight, and he gets by Jessie Vargas, then he will fight. And Terrence Crawford is on a possibility, as is Vasyl Lomachenko, because that's a fight that I want to see more than any other fight that's out there.
130, Lomachenko moving up to 47?
No, Manny isn't a 147. They'd fight between 135 and 140.
Oh, wow. I like that fight in terms of skill versus skill, but the weight's going to be a big issue.
No, it won't.
You don't think so?
No. Won't be any issue at all, guaranteed. That's the least of the problems.
How likely is that over Crawford? And I'm telling you right now, make that over Crawford, please.
Hey, people don't believe it. I give Manny Pacquiao the options, and he picks the opponent. So definitely, I mean, and Lomachenko got a real tough fight coming up in November with Walters, and Crawford's going to fight December 10th. We hope to have an opponent by the end of the day. So either of them are real possibilities.
What about a unification with the winner of that Thurman Garcia fight? Because they're combining their belts, the winner is, and that would seem like a lucrative big event that you can make out of that fight.
But at best, that fight would not take place until, yeah, exactly.
But that would be something that would interest you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Garcia's a terrific fighter. Thurman's a terrific fighter. I mean, they would figure in, but first they have to get the issue of who's better between the two resolved.
Does Manny think our whole political race is kind of crazy? Have you spoken to him about that?
No, because we have a pact. I don't talk to him about Philippine politics, which is sort of a little nuts. And he doesn't talk to me about American politics. But he did say, because the president of the Philippines has said certain things about ties with the United States, that as far as Manny is concerned, the ties between the Philippines and the United States are solid, and he has let the president of the Philippines know that is his position. There is a great bond between the Philippines and the United States, and nobody is going to tear that bond apart.
Bob, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You know what other thing's solid? The undercard, as we're also going to see Oscar Valdez against Osawa and Nonito Donier against Jesse Magdaleno. I'm here in Los Angeles. This is Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV.